My name is Brenda, and I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in 2012. When I first noticed that there were symptoms of something wrong, I was actually training to run a half marathon. And it was confusing because you have aches and pains because you're training to, run 13 miles. And running is not something I'd ever done until that moment. But it became obvious the more training that I did that there was something else going on. My first visit with the rheumatologist, we talked for quite a bit about what my symptoms were. She performed a physical exam and she drew blood for lab work. After she had the lab results back, she felt that I had rheumatoid arthritis. At that point, rheumatoid arthritis was something that I'd never encountered. I came home and did what I always do. I'm a type A personality. I began researching and educating myself so that I could be involved and engaged in my treatment plan. The areas that I experience the symptoms are typically in my hands and my wrist, my neck, shoulders, my knees and ankles. Running wasn't something I felt comfortable with because of how jarring it can be on your joints. So I said, well, what can I do? And I decided that cycling would be a great way to continue to be active. So that was something that I felt very proud of myself of, saying, I can't do this anymore, but what can I do to replace that activity? Other things that I was passionate about and I really enjoyed doing were crafting, scrapbooking, cooking. I love to cook and entertain. A lot of that involves the hands. So I had to modify how I did those things. You just had to enjoy the company of your friends a little more. My career is very important to me, and there were some things that I needed to do to modify so that I can continue to remain engaged and productive. One of those things is I wear a headset when I'm on the phone. I am on the phone quite a bit during the day, and that gives me the freedom to get up and walk around and stretch. That's very important throughout the day. I was very fortunate that my rheumatologist was already on board with the Vectra DA test. At the beginning of the diagnosis, when we first performed the initial test, I was at a score of 35, which is considered to be moderate disease activity level. As the years have progressed, I have peaked at a score of 45, which has moved me into a new category of high disease activity level. When a Vectra DA test is completed and you can see the results and you can compare them to your prior results, it can provide clarity that how you're feeling is directly related to rheumatoid arthritis versus maybe something else that is going on that's completely unrelated. I was accustomed to doing things, 18 hours a day, go, go, go. And that had to slow down a bit, and that was okay. I had to keep telling myself, that is okay. Find the things that you love and focus on them.